Hi, I am Teja Ralapalli, and I am the first person in the last 800 years to have given a concrete explanation as to why there are 5 lines in the treble and in the bass clef. Why are there 5 lines in the treble and in the bass clef? First question is, what is treble and bass clef? So we all are texting each other, we are sending emails to each other, right? So we are sending text messages to each other, we are writing emails to each other, we are communicating via WhatsApp to one another, through Messenger. So all this is basically communication, right? All this is basically communication that is happening in the English language, right? In the English language, using the 26 alphabets, right? Likewise, there is a communication that happens between musicians, okay? And this written form of communication, so prior to the 11th century, it was an oral form of communication where people used to sing and the other person used to memorize the melody. Whereas in 11th century, something happened in 11th century. Some Gregorian monk by the name of Arezzo di Guedo came up with a 4-line system. I'm giving it in simple understanding for you, in 4-line system, where he would mark simple points. Okay, I'm just going to put that in blue right now. He would mark simple points across these 4 lines, and the singer would actually understand it as la 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 la. He would understand the pitch frequency difference, and he would understand that he needs to sing it in this way or that way. Okay, now he needs to go high, he needs to go low, and that's how a melody line was communicated as a written form of text. This is text messaging back in 11th century between musicians. Okay, they have literally written a letter to one another. Now fast forward to the 14th century, 14th to the 16th century. Okay, this 4-line system transitions and becomes a 5-line system. Okay, so there are 5 lines in the treble clef and there are 5 lines in the bass clef. So what is treble clef and bass clef? Given a point, and this point is traveling in the higher frequency or pitch of music. Likewise, given a point and it is traveling in the lower frequencies of music. Okay, so for the higher frequency and for the lower frequency, you have the treble clef. Let me write the spelling for it. The treble clef and the bass clef. All right, so the treble clef has 5 lines and the bass clef has 5 lines, and so there are points spread across. Let me just put it as green, so that you understand, there are points spread across, so that when a musician sees these points, he will know, wait, I need to play an F here, I need to play a B here, I need to play an F but a higher octave F here, this is a lower octave F and this is a higher octave F. So a musician would know that. Now for a pianist, this would mean the right hand, the treble clef would mean the right hand in most cases, 99% of the cases, and the bass clef would mean the left hand. Now, so we've been using this for almost 800 years. The question was never answered. Why did we shift from a 4-line staff or a 4-line, it's called as the Guedo's hand, okay, from a 4-line system to a 5-line system? And I believe that I have figured this out, and the reason is this. The 5 lines of the treble clef represent the 5 lines of the human hand. The 5 lines of the bass clef represent the 5 lines of the 5 fingers of the left hand. So you have, if we fill up with the right points, if you have any basic idea about music theory, you will know that these gaps are called as F, A, C, E, and therefore these lines are E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F. Likewise, these spaces are called as all cows eat grass. Before A comes G in music. In music, before A comes G. G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A. All right. So now, if you notice, there is no seamless pattern. There is no meaning to this. So I'm just going to put the hands here. Okay. There is no meaning to this. There is G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A. There's no connection per se. But here's what happened, what I did. What I did was I simply crossed my hands. I put my right hand here and I put my left hand here. Okay, and the same letters applies. It is F, A, C and E. It is all cows eat grass. It is E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F. It is G, A, B, B, C, D, E, F, G, A. All right. So now please note I have crossed my hands like this. All right. Now there is a perfect sequence. Watch this. E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A. Okay, and the reason is, what I understand is, back in the 14th to the 16th century, the music theorists, when they were formulating this whole idea, okay, of upgrading the script from a 4-line to a 5-line, they knew how the central nervous system works. They knew that the right side of the brain controls the left side of the body, and the left side of the brain controls the right side of the body. It is known as the contralateral functioning of the brain. They knew this logic back then, that has fueled the idea of implementing that in the way we read music itself. Therefore, music reading is intuitive, it's innate. Therefore, it is intuitive. And this is the reason why there are exactly 5 lines in the treble clef, 5 lines in the bass clefs, which is the grand staff notations or the sheet music that we see every musician uses it. So is there a texting message that happens between musicians? Yes. When was this texting messages or texting melodies that was happening across musicians? So I hope you've enjoyed this. This is the first proposal that has come out with a logical explanation as to why there are 5 lines in the treble and in the bass clef. In the last 800 years, there is not a single other journal which has given this proposition. I have put this in writing in my book in a story format. I have wrapped these facts inside a fiction. So that's how my books, The Flower and the Rainbow, come into picture. I wanted children to read and appreciate music as they are reading a story. So the links to purchase the book are in the description below. So if you are interested to get more understanding or idea as to what is this book all about, ping me, just send a text to me, and we can have a conversation. Okay. Cheers.